Everyone says self-improvement starts with 5 a.m. morning routine, exercise, cold showers, all these things. I think they are wrong because self-improvement starts by memorizing the Quran. My name is Irfan Girei and my mission is to help young Muslim men become closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by being disciplined, ambitious, and also living purpose. I've served as an imam for the last 2 years, alhamdulillah, and I've memorized half of the Quran by the permission of Allah. Memorization of Quran is the very first step in improving oneself. I'll state all of them and then I'll explain each of them. The first one, Hifz is a cleanse of the heart. You become the best of people and you also learn to perform under pressure. Let's take the first one. Hifz is a cleanse of the heart. Some of you might know that I joined the madrasa at 16 years old. Now I'm 20 years old. I joined at 16. Well, I'm almost 17 at that time. But during that time, I remember before joining the madrasa, I was addicted to music. Like a lot more. Like I'm telling you, every single time you see me in the earpiece, listening to music every single time. When I joined the madrasa, for some reason, I stopped even wanting that music. I promise you, I just stopped wanting that. Many people will tell you like I've been struggling with music for the last 3 years or 5 years or something like that. I just stopped wanting that. And what I want you to understand is that for the last 15 years of my life, I was listening to music for 15 years and stopped wanting the music. In fact, I just after like it, I joined the madrasa for about maybe a month or 2 months. I just stopped wanting that. The Quran, it will flush out all these things, all the negative things in your life. I promise. This is a promise. I memorized half of the Quran. I know what I'm talking about. All these things to cleanse all these things. Fundamentally, before the Quran would land in your heart, you'd have to cleanse all this. It cannot be as like Imam Shafi, Imam Waqir says, for the light of Allah cannot be mixed with the darkness of things. So this light, this Quran, this light, it cannot be in one's heart except it cleanse all the rest of the things. You might say I'm lucky or something like that, but my friend as well, he did not stop listening to music, but he did reduce his music intake, I would say. But after a very long time, but me, I was listening to music a lot. Like in fact, in secondary school, like there's where our class is like it's not very far from our class. There's this commercial like store that they play music every single time and we be hyped up, we listen like doing music in front of every single person. Like you don't can understand. And I just stopped listening to music about 3 months. I joined the madrasa. So you keep making dua. That's another thing. Just keep if you did not stop listening to music, they keep making dua. Fundamentally, like when you are centered with the Quran, I promise you, your life will change drastically. Your life will change. And I didn't even took this path of memorizing Quran when I was young. Like my life just turned this way and started to follow the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Quick pause. If you're a young Muslim man who's serious about discipline, ambition, and becoming closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I've got a free gift for you. I'm offering a completely free one-to-one strategy call where we'll look at your own specific problem, where you are at, and we will create an actionable plan, a practical step-by-step plan specifically for you. So completely free. There will be no sign-ups, no payments, no opt-ins. If you're interested, it will be linked down below. The second step, I said, become the best of people. There's a hadith, the Prophet ﷺ says, Ahlul Quran, hum ahlullahi wa khasatuh. The family of Quran, Ahl, family of Quran. The word Ahlul Quran, it can be translated as family, but usually it's like the people of Allah, or I'll say, but it can be translated as the family of Allah. We know that Allah doesn't have a family. So the Arabic is kind of a little complicated, but if you were to translate it, it's like the people of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are the people of Quran. So if Allah would have a family, then it will be the family of Quran. This is how important the people of Quran, people are memorizing the Quran. This is how important they are in the face of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Like it makes common sense. You know this thing. Imagine, okay, let's say you're speaking to someone. You don't even know him, like he's a stranger to you, you're just speaking to him. He's like a normal person. But the moment you hear like this is the happy of Quran, immediately you sometimes you get a pen, oh yeah, you find yourself naturally just interested in that conversation, that kind of person. Like you don't understand right that? Like sometimes you even turn into like this awkward person, like you just sit down, no, like you will start to act a little bit differently because you understand the impact. The It's so funny because I did this so many times. Like the moment I just see someone that is a habit of Quran, just the person feels a difference. Like it just feels like not a human being anymore. And I just You know this thing, people that memorize the Quran, you know that there are special people. Imagine this is just dunya, like this is just if you know the Quran, people that the Quran. Imagine in the Akhirah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us all memorize the entire Quran. The third thing, performance under pressure. This thing you would learn in your madrasa. For example, when you are getting tested. When you are getting tested, the person might test you from different verses, test you from this. And what I noticed is that I used to have like this, what's the name? Like when you're afraid in stage, what's the name? Frights. I forgot. Yeah, forgotten. When you're in stage, you get afraid. That's how I've been. So actually, I noticed that in during my Quran, like my sheikh would take me somewhere else and he would give me a mic in front of like hundreds of people. One time I did in hundreds of people. I recited in front of them and I was not afraid at all because my sheikh would put me in front of the class. He would test me so many times in front of them, so it would build this pressure, performance under pressure. That is why when to set you up for life, when you are conquering life or something like that, you will stop feeling afraid of people like that. You understand? So to teach you performance under pressure, like which is a very very vital skill when you're going into entrepreneurship, when you're going into any, in fact, any endeavor in life. You cannot just compare that to those two people. It just doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. And so to recap, these are the three things. The Quran is a cleanse of the heart. You will become the best of people, and also you perform under pressure. These are the three reasons I can think of before creating this video. I would like to end with a humble quote. Too much attention makes a donkey think he's alive. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. If you found this video beneficial, then don't forget to book your free one-to-one strategy call, which will be linked down below. May Allah bless all of us in our journey, and I'll see you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.